Good morning, everyone. Morning warm up today. Today we're gonna talk about negative traits, toxic traits. And notice I didn't say negative people and toxic people, and that's because people aren't negative and people aren't toxic. It's a learned, right? It's something that we learn. So we learn the trait of being negative. We learn the trait of being toxic. And most of the time, when people are pulling you down or being that way towards you, it's because that's how they feel inside. And so we're not always sure how to deal with that. In fact, I'm going to share Jay Shetty's podcast on purpose because he talks about how to deal with it. But I just want to lay out 7 different traits of negativity because sometimes we have to be introspective of ourselves and say, am I the person acting that way? So here we go. The first one is the complainer. I think all of us know this individual is this trait, if you will. Everything, they complain about everything. There's nothing is ever good, right? This was bad or that was bad or this was bad. Always complaining. The second one is the canceller. The canceller is the person who cancels out any positivity coming towards them. So if you said, hey, you look great today, in their mind they think, well, did I not look great yesterday, right? So they just cancel everything out and they reverse it back on what is it that you're not saying versus what is it that you're saying to me. Then there's the casualty. The casualty is the person who thinks the world is stacked against them, right? Nothing is working in their favor. So for example, if they get a coffee at Starbucks and their name's been spelled wrong, they think it's all about them. They did it on purpose. What's the deep meaning in that? Why are they making me feel bad, right? Don't they know my name, right? Everything is stacked against them. The next one is the critic. We might know this trait is that everything that happens, we have to criticize it, right? There's always something about it that's just not right where they could have done it better, right? Because I hold myself to a higher standard and everybody else should too, so I'm going to criticize everything. Then there's the commander. This is the trait where they command your time, right? It's all based on their time frame. It's all based on what they want to do. And so they never are looking at how you might need help. They're always saying, this is what's going to work for me. This is what's going to work for me. This is how this is going to happen. Then there's the competitor. You might know this one. Sometimes we call this person a topper, or this trait a topper, where you'll say something great that you're going to do, and then they'll respond with, oh, well, we did that, but here's how we did it better, right? And they're always in that world. And then the last one is the controller. And the controller is the one who has to have everything done exactly their way, right? So they'll step into a room and people are working on a project and they'll tell everybody, well, I know how to do this. Here's how it's going to get done. If we're going to do it right, we're going to do it my way. So I want you to think about those. So here we go. Just think about this. The complainer, the canceller, the casualty, the critic, the commander, the competitor, and the controller. Do you have any of those traits? Are you showing up in any way where those traits are coming out? And if they are, be aware of them, right? And know that what you're doing is you're creating toxicity and you're creating negativity and you're pushing people away from you. And I'll share Jay Shetty's podcast. Please listen to it because he also talks about how to deal with each one of these if these are types of people that are in your life or types of traits that people have in your life and how you deal with them. All right, everybody, hey, make it a great day. Be awesome and help somebody.